So you think you're ready to start a successful food truck business? In this video I will cover some of the myths around the idea that food trucks are easy, money-making businesses that anyone can do. Welcome to Marketing Food Online, YouTube's premier food entrepreneurs channel. With over 800 food business videos, we give you unlimited access to resources, videos and more to help you get your food business started. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification to get all our videos every week. Let's get started. Running a food truck has its success and many more failures. Food trucks do not magically just succeed, nor do fail out of the gate. Knowing as much about how to succeed can contribute dramatically to your food truck success. Just because you start a food truck and park, it does not guarantee success. Today you have to have a mix of food truck cooking skills and social media marketing skills. Have goals that can be realistic and not just overly confident. You need to pursue the dream but have a head for reality, and work hard as well as being patient. Running a food truck is easy. To succeed with your food truck, you will need to be on the streets 5 to even 7 days a week. Week in and week out. Any chance to be part of a local food truck event, you should make plans to also be there as well. Owning a food truck means working a majority of your waking hours, especially at the start of your business. Running a food truck includes extremely long hours, no matter how good your staff is. The success of your mobile business relates directly to the amount of time and effort you put into running it. Myth: you can make millions running a food truck. Due to a large number of food trucks within this industry have been seen popping up everywhere, many believe it's a get fast money scheme within the first year. Yes, food trucks can earn a lot of money. However, most of them typically spend almost all they make. Unfortunately, your fixed costs do not change, and your bills come due every month. Many food trucks can make large amounts of money, but the overall profits are spent running the truck and paying the fixed amounts, which, like any other business, come every month. Your employees need to be paid as well. Every food truck event you have to fill it with the needed food and fuel, and food truck business insurance. You will also need to rent a commercial kitchen, which is a huge portion of expenses. You can earn a decent living as a food truck owner only if you intend to work in the truck. Many people think they'll open a food truck and draw a paycheck without actually cooking, managing, or working at the service window. Just because you have a passion for cooking, you should start a food truck. Having rave reviews about your food from family and friends is one thing, but having a customer who is dishing out hard-earned money to buy your food is another. When a meal is not prepared the way it should, are you ready for that? Can you handle making a bad experience great? Before draining your savings, 401k, or making out your credit cards, try to host a few events from these who are paying customers, not family. Getting feedback from those who are not your family will do wonders for your plan. Making sure people are willing to pay and enjoy your food. With a little experience, you think you're ready to run a successful food truck business from the ground up. If you have some expertise in the cooking or chef world, does not mean that your business side would lead to a successful food truck. Owning a food truck is more than a full-time job. It does not go away when you park the truck. Myth: owning a food truck will make you an overnight celebrity chef. Owning a food truck does have its own mystic to it, but the idea that you're going to the next Food Network show host is not rooted in reality. The drive to be a food truck owner should be for the challenge of owning and succeeding in the food truck industry. Myth: food trucks have numerous advantages over a brick-and-mortar restaurant. Many restaurant owners complain that the food truck industry has a lower than normal overhead and costs, making them have a better chance of success. Way before food trucks became popular, restaurants always referred to TIS as some form of business advantage. Many of the new food truck owners that have come into the industry realize the consumer is looking for a fair value, and the business model for most food trucks deliver on this idea. However, the bottom line is that if food trucks do not serve quality products, their followers will stop showing up, the same way they stop frequenting restaurants that serve inferior products. Myth: food truck does not pay rent. Running a food truck has its own expense, and they may not be exact like those of a restaurant, but they do exist just the same. Like food, employees, licenses, permits, insurance, and numerous others. Yes, they may be on a smaller size in dollar amount, but are still there just the same. Like that of other types of eateries, they all add up to a lot of money month in and month out. Food truck thrive in high traffic areas. When you can easily pick and move to a new location, you should always have the option to be transit, and the option is where the money is. It will always be best to find locations that have high foot traffic or touristic places and/or large outdoor events. food trucks do have loyal followers. The difference lies in their devotion and, as shown to date, food truck followers will follow their food wherever it goes. So if a food truck has a dedicated following, it can go anywhere and operate, thus creating new trendy areas. Running a food truck must be bad for the environment and cause more tie-ups with cars in the community. The local restaurants in the area began to spread the idea that somehow the food trucks in their communities were to blame for this, but the funny thing is food trucks operate sitting still and are mostly found at food truck events, not cause tie-ups. Because food trucks spend the majority of their operating time parked in a lot or on the street selling their fare, the point of creating more traffic seems moot. Another way to look at this argument is from the standpoint that food trucks use social media to inform customers of their location from day to day. Much of their sales come from people already in the area. The longer the food truck industry is popular, the more likely it is that technology will help it to become greener, too. For example, many trucks around the United States already run their vehicles off the vegetable oil they produce to cut down on oil costs for fuel and the emissions their trucks create. Myth: food trucks are not inspected by the health department. If you think the food truck owners are immune to health department inspections, think again. All food vendors, not matter the type of stationary or mobile, are subject to regular inspections and must follow very detailed guidelines. Food trucks, like many other food businesses, have to follow exacting and similar guidelines for health department inspections. Sometimes these inspections can be random, and those are the ones you have to be ready for. Not all inspections will be scheduled or expected. They can also shut you down for repeated violations and or not meeting the guidelines set forth by the department. The unique thing about food trucks are that they also have inspections of the commercial kitchens you use, and those also, like the food truck and or restaurants, follow the same guidelines. When you operate a food truck and use a certain commercial kitchen, your kitchen has violations, you as a food truck owner can be shut down as well. You would then have to find a commercial kitchen for your food truck business to operate from while the kitchen gets its new inspection and passes. So do you have questions about starting a food truck, or do you have experience? Well, give us some comments and hints down below. We would love to hear your story. If you have questions, let us know. It will answer them as quick as we can. Thanks for watching Marketing Food Online, helping you get your food truck business up and running.
Thanks for watching Marketing Food Online. And if you are looking to create your own food truck, start a home-based food business under the cottage food law, franchise a food operation, start a packaged food business, private label your own food product, sell on Amazon, get your own online store, or sell food online, remember to subscribe and check out these videos for more resources. Take care.